Somewhere right now, a version of you that could have made it is quietly disappearing. Not because of one big failure, not because life crushed you in a single moment, but because of 9 small habits you probably do every single day without even noticing them. And by the time most people realize what those habits cost them, the dream is already gone. Here is the uncomfortable truth. Dreams rarely die with a loud explosion. They die slowly, in silence, one lazy afternoon at a time, one excuse at a time, one scroll at a time. And the scary part is, you won't feel it happening. You will still believe you are moving forward, right up until the day you look back and realize you have been standing still for years. Think about someone you knew years ago who was full of plans. Maybe it was a friend, a classmate, or even a younger version of you. They talked about the business they would start, the body they would build, the life they would design on their own terms. Where are they now? For most people, the answer isn't a dramatic failure story. It's just silence. They got busy, they got tired, they got comfortable. And somewhere along the way, the dream quietly got replaced by routine. So let's talk about these 9 habits. Not to shame you, but because awareness is the first weapon against them. The first habit is waiting for motivation before you act. You tell yourself you will start when you feel ready, when you feel inspired, when the mood is right. But motivation was never designed to start things. It was designed to reward things you already started. Psychologists call this the action precedes motivation principle. The people who actually build something rarely feel like doing it first. They just begin, and the motivation shows up halfway through, like a friend who's always a little late. The second habit is comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Social media has turned comparison into a full-time job. You see someone's success and quietly download the belief that you are behind. But you are not watching their failures, their 4 in the morning doubts, their years of invisible work. Comparison steals your energy and gives you nothing back except a smaller version of yourself. The strange part is, the more successful someone looks online, the more edited that version usually is. You're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, and that math will never work in your favor. The third habit is chasing comfort over growth. Comfort feels safe, and safety feels smart, but nothing that matters was ever built inside a comfort zone. Every time you choose the easier option, you are training your brain to expect ease. And a brain trained for ease will always retreat the moment life demands more. The fourth habit is negative self-talk that you don't even notice anymore. The voice in your head that says, "You're not smart enough, not talented enough, not ready yet." Here's the problem. Your subconscious mind does not question what you repeat, it simply obeys it. If you insult yourself daily, you are literally training your own mind to work against you. The fifth habit is overthinking every decision until the opportunity disappears. You want the perfect plan before you take the first step. But life doesn't reward perfect plans. It rewards imperfect action taken consistently. While you're still calculating risk, someone else already started, already failed twice, and is already improving. The sixth habit is surrounding yourself with people who normalize your excuses. If everyone around you is comfortable settling, you will slowly start believing settling is normal too. Your environment is quietly programming your ambition level, whether you notice it or not. You cannot keep dreaming big surrounded by people who think big is dangerous. Psychologists have long pointed out that humans naturally adjust their behavior to match the people closest to them. So ask yourself, honestly, are the 5 people you talk to most pulling you forward, or gently, politely, pulling you back down to average? The seventh habit is treating rest as laziness and burning yourself out. This sounds like the opposite problem, but it destroys just as many dreams. People push so hard without recovery that they eventually associate their goal with exhaustion and pain. And the brain avoids pain. So one day you just stop, not because you're weak, but because your mind quietly decided the dream now equals suffering. The eighth habit is needing instant results and quitting right before the breakthrough. Growth is never a straight line. It's slow, invisible, and frustrating for a long time before it suddenly isn't. Most people quit exactly at the point where results were about to start compounding. They just couldn't see it yet. And the ninth habit, maybe the most dangerous one, is refusing to take responsibility. Blaming your circumstances, your timing, your luck, your past. The moment you hand responsibility to something outside yourself, you also hand away your power to change anything. Responsibility isn't about blame, it's about control. and control is the only thing that ever built a dream. Now, here's what's actually happening on a deeper level. None of these habits are random. They are your brain's way of protecting you from failure, embarrassment, and discomfort. Your mind isn't trying to sabotage your dreams. It's trying to keep you safe using outdated programming built for survival, not for growth. Understanding this changes everything, because now you're not fighting a flaw in your character. You're fighting an old system that simply needs updating. And updating it starts with something surprisingly small. Awareness. The moment you can name a habit, you take away its invisible power over you. You cannot fix what you refuse to see. But once you see it clearly, even once, you can choose differently the next time that habit shows up. This is why simply watching a video like this can quietly change something in you. Not because information alone creates change, but because you can no longer pretend you didn't know. The next time you catch yourself waiting for motivation, or comparing yourself to a stranger online, or talking yourself down before you've even tried, you'll recognize it. And recognition is the first crack in a habit that used to feel automatic. Imagine if you picked just one of these 9 habits and worked on breaking it this month. Not all 9, just one. That single shift compounds. Small changes, repeated consistently, eventually look like an entirely different life from the outside. Even though from the inside it just felt like one decision at a time. Your dream isn't dying because you're not capable. It's dying because of patterns running quietly in the background, patterns you now know how to see. That awareness alone puts you ahead of most people who will watch this and still do nothing differently tomorrow. So don't let today be another repeat of yesterday. Pick one habit from this list, the one that stung the most while you were listening, and interrupt it today. Right now, in some small way. If this video made you reflect on yourself even a little, that's exactly the point. Like this video if it hits something real. And subscribe if you want more honest psychology and self-improvement content like this. Now tell me honestly in the comments, which one of these 9 habits do you recognize in yourself the most?